Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Ahlan wa sahlan. Let me just go on this as well, Instagram. So I hope you guys are all happy, doing well, enjoying yourselves on this beautiful Friday. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. We are back. My name is Yaqut Zaman. Roots of Knowledge is the YouTube channel. And as you know, on Fridays, I usually come at 3:30. But today I had a meeting after Jummah, so I had to come a bit late, guys. So unfortunately, that's what happens. And I did do a little test. With my gimbal yesterday, in my garden. So I was wondering how you guys found that. If you guys enjoyed it, maybe I'll do some more of those, inshallah. If you guys found that interesting, let me know as well. Wa alaikum assalam, Muhammad Wengo from Zambia. Ahlan wa sahlan. I hope I said your name right. Hasib wa alaikum assalam is watching Men's Wrestling Haram. If they show the aura, thighs, and those parts, then not allowed to watch it. Allah, we are just from praying our Asr Salat, and we've got about 30 minutes till we play Maghrib. And as for you guys, it's when you are about to have your Jummah. We finished our Jummah, alhamdulillah. So Asr will be starting maybe in about an hour's time. Sara wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ahlan wa sahlan. Hasib, I want to start swimming, but where I can do it's mixed. So what I would say, if you are ideally trying to find a place where there's only men, and even then many of the men will not be observing. So sometimes what happens, if you can find a place where there is hardly anyone there, where you can do your own little swimming without having to look around, then there might be scope for that. But otherwise, try to find an only males one, or when there's very few females. Wa alaikum assalam. Secure sockets. Ahlan wa sahlan. Shabana wa alaikum assalam. Ahlan wa sahlan. Welcome. Be good. Wa alaikum assalam. Ahlan wa sahlan. Welcome. Secure sockets. Is it permissible to drop ship Bay Salam method and you make it clear it's not your product? Yeah, I would say that it would be permissible in today's time, because the problem with like the main problems that scholars mention about dropshipping is where you're selling something which you don't own, right? So if you are doing like a bait fuduli in that kind of way and the other people are happy with it, there is scope for that, I would say. Because in today's times, the guaranteeing of receiving of the item is quite strong. That's why I would say there's permissibility for that. Ibi wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ahlan wa sahlan. MashaAllah, nice to see you as well, Ibi. As you can tell, I'm back. My Jummah look today. I've got my black imama on and black thobe on. Right, I need to get some new thobes as well, inshallah. I'm trying to look for some places that do some nice thobes, nice fitting ones. So these are a bit loose. I want slightly more fitting than these. Actually, this actually was fixed by my mum. So my mum, she actually fixed this. But the one I bought was quite wide. She fixed this up, made it a bit more fitting, nice, comfortable. I don't like it when it's too baggy, too loose. Right, I like when it's a bit more fitting. What do you guys say? What do you guys do with your thobes, guys? Question for you guys. What do you guys do with your thobes when they're too loose? Or do you not just care? Do you just put it on and just get on with your life? Are you that kind of guy? Are there courses on Uruk that say being updated regularly, because the video count seems to be the same? Yeah, so it just depends. I mean, some of the courses, it's going to be very slow update. Yeah, so the update, there's unfortunately, because I'm being busy, that's why I put being updated. So it is going to be taking quite a while to update. So that's why the disclaimer is there, being updated. So I do apologize. How was Pakistan? Pakistan was very nice, mashallah. Alhamdulillah, very good. Had a very, very nice time. Really enjoyed it, mashallah. I went to Karachi. I was there for 2 weeks. I was going all the way around Karachi, basically in nearly every corner. Alhamdulillah. I wish I had more time so I could actually go more places. But unfortunately, that wasn't something that I had the luxury of. But inshallah, next time, I'm going to go, inshallah, definitely. Very, very nice. Very good to go back. Like, I was very happy that I actually went, and wish I had gone earlier. Yeah, definitely wish I'd gone earlier. In what order should we do your Arabic courses on Uruk? So what I would suggest, if you are a beginner, do the Quranic Arabic 17 lessons first of all. Start with that. And then after that, you can do the Surah Yasin course. So Surah Yasin is basically application of the grammar into Surah Yasin. Is it true you are not allowed to pray Asr close to sunset and Fajr close to sunrise? You can pray, but if there's no reason for it, then it's considered to be makruh, sinful. You can't pray exactly at sunrise or sunset. Kazma Taz, wa alaikum assalam. Long time. Hope you're good. Alhamdulillah. Very nice. Summer holiday was excellent. MashaAllah. I enjoyed it a lot. As you guys can tell from my happy face, as you guys can see. My beard's getting a bit whiter. So I'm thinking about what I need to do for these white strands. But yeah, alhamdulillah, very well. Back to classes have started now, alhamdulillah, as well. And back to teaching. As you guys know, I enjoy teaching. I like teaching. Only headache I get in teaching is annoying students. That's the only headache that you get. But otherwise, mashallah, teaching is very enjoyable, mashallah, and obviously with reading as well. The intro to iftar course is also starting next week. So Wednesday next week. Those of you guys who are interested, I'm going to start inshallah the intro to iftar, and it's this time I've designed it as a 4-year module course, inshallah. So inshallah it's going to be very, very interesting this year. We've got quite a few people that have enrolled for it from around the UK and some from abroad as well. Inshallah it's going to start this Wednesday. So those of you guys who are interested in that, for that I would say you have to have studied an Alamiya course. You have to have graduated in Hadith Fiqh to be able to participate in that. Otherwise, you're going to struggle a lot. That's to be honest. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Yeah, so, it's something which definitely, if you're into that, what are you going to get from iftar course? You're going to learn, the main thing you're going to learn is how to answer questions and how to locate the answers to the questions. That's the 2 main things that you're going to learn, I would say. That's the Noor, yes. The Noor, guys, the Noor. Assalamu alaikum, ahla wa sahlan. Australia, mashallah, down under. So let it hang, don't be a princess. Yeah, so inshallah, I'll let it hang, but I want to let it hang in a way that's comfortable. Yeah, comfortable, inshallah. Yeah, I gotta let my muscles, which haven't grown yet, but when they grow, inshallah, I want it to be comfortable. Ahla wa sahlan. This is on Insta. For a woman, is it allowed to cut front hair? So there's Hanafi scholars, generally there's 2 opinions amongst the Hanafis. One is that you cannot cut the hair anywhere unless it's just trying to manage it, right? So just cutting it in that way. And the other is that it's permissible up to below the ears, like how I've got it over here. Yeah, about there. So long as it doesn't resemble men's hair. As you can see, I did cut my hair a bit before I went to Pakistan because my hair was quite long, and I thought, you know what, long hair over there, and then all the dust and all that, so make it a bit more manageable. So so I would say in that situation, if it is something which in that particular society that women have that, and it's considered to be an upright haircut, it's not considered to be something which is bad, and it's something which maybe the husband wants, then there might be a possibility for that. But otherwise, it should be avoided. Right, next is watching UFC haram. So I don't watch UFC, but if obviously I assume from the pictures I've seen, thighs are shown and all that, then I would say no, shouldn't watch it. What would one do if they want to find the lead for a particular point, such as bastard child being makruh to lead jama'ah? What would one do if they want to find a dalil? So, are you asking where would you look? Is that what you're saying? What the dalil for it is? Is that what you're saying? Where would you look? Or are you saying, where is this masla found? What's your question? I haven't understood it. So, inshallah, all the videos are gonna be back up next week, inshallah. The videos that I make on a daily basis, inshallah, they are coming back. And I've also bought books, which I'll show you tomorrow, inshallah. I'm going to show you guys tomorrow the books that I brought back from Pakistan. Some nice books out there, inshallah, which I'll show you guys. Yeah, where would you look to find the lead? So it's in all the books. You look in Bidai Sanai, it's there. Hidayah's got it there as well. Binaya's got it. It's in the books. The dalil basically is that the illegitimate child is makruh for an illegitimate child to lead salat, not because the illegitimate child cannot lead. It's because of the stigma of that situation of the individual is going to have on the community. So, for example, like the Hanafis have a rule which is anything that's going to attract a bigger crowd in Jama'ah is always mustahab. So if the Imam is a scholar, if the Imam is God-fearing, if the Imam is the elder in the community, usually these things attract people to come and pray. So things like for example, someone who is a Bedouin generally doesn't have a good education. So making him lead would be a bad idea generally, because usually he won't know how to read Quran properly. So it's not a good idea. Now, if a Bedouin does know how to read Quran, it's fine. Illegitimate child is an issue in a society where they look down upon an illegitimate child, which is going to lead to the numbers of people attending the congregation to decrease. That's what it is. Otherwise, if the illegitimate child is a good scholar, no problem. He can lead because he's going to be attracting people. Ahmad Aru alaikum assalam, does doing an aqiqah for a newborn have any reward in the Hanafi schools? So according to Imam Hanif rahimahullah, according to his well-known position, is that it's just considered to be permissible and there's no special reward attached to it. But others say no, it is considered to be mustahab. If a person is struggling to lower their gaze and sexual desires, should that person get married? Yes. Difference between qawa'id fiqhiyya and usul. So qawa'id is basically a concept which applies to juz'iyat. So like, for example, let's say in the UK you have a concept which is everyone drives on the left. That's a qa'idah that is. So therefore it applies to all roads. Usul is a principle that's used to derive a ruling from the Quran and Sunnah. So a principle that's used to derive a ruling is called a usul, and a qawaid is basically taking that usul, you can almost say, and then applying it. This doesn't apply to all usul, but in that sense. Ya Allah. Ezri, what is an Islamic science beginner book in Arabic you recommend for an intermediate Arabic learner? Barakallah fiqh. I would say, if you wanna, like, if you're an Arabic, if you can read Arabic, and you want to read a book, which is an Islamic kind of book, then obviously Quran will be the best thing for a person. But otherwise, I would say something like reading Adab al-Islamiyya by Dr. Sheikh Abdul Fattah Abu Ghudda. Al-Adab al-Islamiyya. It's a very nice book. Gives you kind of very good concepts. That's one. Another one would be something like Imam Ghazali's Bidayat al-Hidayah. Bidayatul Hidayah. That's also a very good, kind of nice book. Also, in the Hanafi madhab, what's the ruling on a non-human aura looked at without desire, such as kids' cartoons? Again, if it resembles strongly a human, then you shouldn't look at it. Otherwise, you can. And if there's lust, then you don't look at it. Wa alaikum assalam, my brother Abdul Majid. Ahlan wa sahlan. Ahlan wa sahlan, my brother Abdul Majid. Is there a dalil for the point that attracting crowds is mustahab at the point makes sense? However, is there any hadith which points towards? No, there's no hadith that. So there's no one hadith that would indicate this. It's many hadith put together. Yeah. So if you kind of look at the kind of things the Prophet ﷺ said, that the person should lead the salat should be aqra'ukum li kitabillah, a'lamukum bis sunnah. All these things indicate that it's attracting the crowd, the person who is going to be the one that's looked up to the most. So when you ask for a dalil, sometimes you're not going to find like an ayah of or a hadith exactly. You're going to have to put many dalils together. A compound, you'd call it like a compound dalil. What's our reason for two people who do Jama'ah Salah, the Muqtadi stands slightly behind rather than... So Hanafis have two opinions on this. The first opinion, which is Imam Abu Hanifa, Abu Yusuf's opinion, is they stand together. And the other opinion is that they should stand behind. This is the position that's taken by many other scholars, Imam Muhammad's position. And the reason for this is because the Hanafis say Imam should be ahead. The idea is Imam means in front. So he should be slightly ahead to make this happen. You're riding Sunday. I'm not available until after 1 p.m. Inshallah, my brother. Oh, actually, on Sunday, I have to go for a nikah, a wedding, walima. I'm going to find out what time the walima is, then I'll let you know, inshallah. If the Prophets ﷺ are alive within their graves, and they are, why wash their bodies when we don't wash the bodies of martyrs because we say they're still alive. So regarding the martyrs, there's a specific ruling regarding them. That's why we don't do that. And as for the prophets, then there's no specific ruling regarding that. So the not washing the body is not because not washing the body is not because they're alive. Not washing the body is because there's a text regarding it, that on the day of judgment they're gonna rise with all their wounds as they are. Al Islami by Sheikh Abdul Fattah Abu Ghudda. Does the Hanafi madhab recommend doing dua between the two khutbahs? What is the preferred opinion? Yes. And the preferred opinion is between the two khutbahs, and one is before Maghrib. So Mufti Sheikh Nuruddin Rashid mentioned that the obligation of the beard is just keeping one. It can be trimmed. He cited him. Wa alaikum assalam, Umran Ali, ahlan wa sahlan. Khair Academy, wa alaikum assalam. Hope you and everyone are well. Alhamdulillah, very good. Thank you very much for asking. Hope you're well as well. So the salah would technically be done in jama'ah, standing side by side. Yes, it would be done, as long as the muqtadi is not ahead. Is free mixing within family members? What do you mean by free? If you can explain to me what you mean by free mixing, then I can answer that, inshallah. So yeah, so this has been my week, guys. I've just been kind of really busy with so far stuff, just sorting things out, certain lessons out, planning and preparing for this year, inshallah. So I've been quite busy with that. Almost finished all my preparation. So next week, inshallah, I should be free or freer, inshallah. That's why I wasn't able to make many videos this week. So yeah, so that's basically the reason. So can you recommend a good dua book for Maktab syllabus? A good dua book for Maktab syllabus. I mean, a book like something like The Fortress of a Muslim. Very basic, very easy to follow. Something like that would be very good. Easy, something very basic. I think, what's that organization's name? Life with Allah or Life with Dhikr, what they're called. They have a book that they printed recently. The free mixing point is interesting as many families get together to talk with them, play games with them. So what I would say is, look, when it comes to family members, the rules of segregation are naturally going to be less, because there's going to be a bit of haraj, difficulty. But what I would say, no touching. Touching is not allowed. Showing the hair is not allowed. These kind of things have to be maintained. Talking with each other, I would say, is permissible. But touching, being very close proximity next to touching each other, no, not allowed. Child's gift, I'm not sure what it's called. When it comes to women's dress code, what is counted as modest clothing? Does it have to be long and loose? Yes, long and loose. Yeah, so long and loose, and it's not something which is obviously going to be attracting other people. Yeah. If someone finishes praying before you and was praying directly in front of you, would it be considered going past someone praying if they move from their place? So if someone finishes praying before you and was praying directly in front of you, would it be considered going past someone praying if they move from their place? No, it wouldn't, because they're not crossing you. So the prohibition is crossing over. Okay, so I'm going to finish it there, guys. Jazakumullah khair for coming on. I'm going to go off here as well. Just wanted to catch up, see how you guys were, because, obviously I miss you guys. You guys are my family. Alhamdulillah. All right, guys. So take care, inshallah. Have a wonderful day. And tomorrow, inshallah, we will have a live stream. I will show you some books that I bought from Pakistan. And I'll also be talking more about the iftar course for those who are interested in the iftar course. And maybe if you have questions about the Alimiya course or the Asufa part-time course, inshallah, I will let you know. Where's the nikah? Nikah is Zaki, Zaki. I don't know what it is. He's getting married. So I'm not sure. I'm gonna find out exactly where the venue is. I just hope it's not, that place. What was it called? That Telford one. Excellency. Yeah, inshallah I will. Definitely I will. Inshallah. All right, guys. So everyone have a wonderful time. Enjoy yourselves. And hopefully, inshallah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.